Okay.
Okay.
So this is
the-
my classmate. Okay, he's in a group with me doing the assignment. Okay, I'll
Okay.
be doing the interview. Okay. How are you?
Oh,
Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
okay. I'm Mr. Sami, Priya Sami. I've been teaching. Now I'm in a private school. I was in a government school for about 38 years. Just retired in 2017. After 38 years of service, then I was in the government school. Now I'm in a private school for 7 years, and I'm teaching sejarah. The only subject I'm teaching is sejarah, history, for upper secondary now. Okay.
Thank you for your introduction. So, what is your? We will just get into the interview right now. So, I would like to
So,
know, like, what is your opinion towards the education of quality in Malaysia? Like, what's your thought about it since you have already teach so long in this industry?
okay. If we compare our education quality now with the earlier days, I feel that it's declining. It's getting back to worse because we see a lot of problems being faced by schools, teachers, and also students. So the quality is actually declining. And we have students who are very weak in Form 5. If you compare Form 5, we have students who are not really capable of reading and writing, who can be in Form 5 today, sitting for SPM. We don't face all this problem in the earlier days. Okay, this is the quality of students we have today in the government school and also in private schools. Okay, there are some reasons for that. The level of students is so bad. We have a lot of reasons, which I think we have to discuss in the other part of the question there. Okay. But we can say that the system became worse after the pandemic, COVID pandemic. The system became worse because most of the teaching was online. And online, I think they're facing a lot of problems, especially in rural areas where we have a lot of problems with internet problems and so on. Second, most students are weak in 3R. In Malay, they call 3M lah. Membaca, menulis, mengira. That is reading, writing. Writing is, they pronounce R lah, writing. And arithmetic. Arithmetic and maths. Okay? They have lack of proficiency in this 3R today. And they can reach until Form 5. With this type of problems, still they can touch Form 5. And so we have the quantity of students in our SPM. Quantity we have. But quality, as I say, quality, there's no quality of students today. I'm not saying all. Maybe out of 100, maybe there are about 30, 40 quality students. The rest, I feel there is no quality. Okay? Not to the par of students who are supposed to be in their level of Form 5. Okay, but there are reasons for that, I think, which are quite sensitive. And I don't have the proof.
We accept
We don't have the
sensitive
proof.
answer here.
Okay.
So, but you said that I'm really curious lah. Since you said that they are students, especially in Form 5, they don't know how to read, don't know how to write. Can I know, like, it's in English or Malay? Because you said that you teach in government, also in private, right? So because in private, we knows that most of the private school we uses English.
No, you see, private schools, we follow national syllabus. That means BM. But math, science are in English. These students are well versed in English. Their math, science is good, their English is good. When it comes to Bahasa, BM, including history, sejarah, moral, BM, and other BM subjects like geography for Form 1 to Form 3, they are very weak. Not very weak, terrible. And they're going to clear BM and Sejarah for SPM. Okay, if you're in international school, okay, it's all in English. But this is a government school. Not government school, it is a government system, SPM, National Education System, which they must be well versed in BM. We have that students today in private and also in government, and also in government schools.
So you said that there's a lot of problems, but as a teacher, like what challenges you are facing, or what are the challenges is Malaysia facing in this education system?
Okay, I think the challenges we are facing today, number one, we are still shortage of master teachers. That means teachers who are well versed in the subjects, certain subjects. We have teachers who are not well versed in a subject, teaching the subject. They Google, they get information, they go and present to the students. That's not the way, actually. You see, they must be well versed in their field. We have teachers today, especially you take private schools. Private schools, they are facing that big problem. They are not well versed in their field. But they got to teach the subject. Same goes to government school. I think government got to prepare teachers beforehand who are well versed in the subject. Okay, we have teachers training. Today is a college they call IPG, Institute Pendidikan Guru, who train teachers to go to schools and teach. And these teachers are also not in par, especially for upper forms, Form 4 and Form 5s. I've seen number of teachers who are, we can say, they don't have the capability of handling Form 4, Form 5 in their subject. I've come through all the secondary schools. Okay, number two, today teaching is like it's not a profession. It's like a job already.
Right?
Yes, it's a job because they are well paid. Number two, half-day job. You can go back 2 o'clock. Number three, holidays. We have plenty of holidays. Saturdays, Sundays, term breaks, year-end break.
Public holidays.
So most of them take up this job maybe because of all these facilities they get. But actually, you want to become a teacher, you must have the passion. No passion, you cannot become a teacher. Because they think teaching is only go to class and teach and come. Actually, that's not teaching.
Yeah.
That's why we call our education ministry, we call Kementerian Pendidikan, bukan pelajaran. It's not pelajaran, it's pendidikan. That means you must didik, means you must upgrade the student in all matter, not only in the subject, but also in their discipline, okay, punctuality, all this must be emphasized, which I think is lacking today. Teachers go to the class, teach and come back. So how we are going to have quality education this way? The challenges we are facing in the Malaysian education system. First, they must upgrade the teachers. Okay, next, shortage of schools. We have shortage of schools to cater the increasing number of students. Few number of years ago, there was a plan to bring the system, KBSM, only 25 students to a class. 25, then we can give quality education. Teachers can handle students easily. But today we have schools which are having 40 to 45 students in a class. How you expect a teacher to take care of the 45 students in just about 40 minutes? This is a big issue now.
But
this is the challenges you're facing. Yeah.
But because I did study government school, okay, this KBSM, it's been a very long year already, right?
Yes.
It's been very, very long year because since when I was in primary school, we used to have around 40 to 45 students
Yes, cannot. 14, 45 cannot. It must be
But until
25.
now, they are still having this situation, right?
Yes, today it's called KSSM.
Still the same lah. Nothing changed ah, only the
That
name change ah.
only name change, but not the system. So the whole thing is rotten. Still, we have 40 to 45 students in a class. I can name the schools now, but most schools, the number of students is terrible in a class. The teachers cannot handle. So government, they got to prepare schools, build more schools, get more teachers. That means you need classrooms to cater the number of students. Okay. Number three, the challenges we are facing today. Attitude of the students. Attitude. Today, students come to school just to pass the exam, not to get knowledge. You see, they memorize last minute, they sit for the exam, and they just get through. Enough for them. So we won't have quality if they just want to pass the exam. They won't be quality. They won't have knowledge. Okay. And if you look at our national education policy, Dasar Pendidikan Negara, we are supposed to produce students who are well versed in curriculum and core curriculum. Equivalent, you must be equivalent in both. We don't have that today. The core curriculum is a failure, I can say.
Still a long
No,
way.
core curriculum is part of curriculum. No, it's in a part of education system. But it's a failure. We are not producing good students who are really well versed in both. Either you are bookworm, very good in education, 10 A's, but your co-curriculum is 0. You are good in sports, very good, but your education is 0. That means we fail in our system, education system. So these are the challenges we are facing in Malaysian education system. And
So,
one more,
mm,
our policy change from time to time. Like short term, is our policy on short term. Every time they change the policies. But you look at some other country like Singapore, they go for long term. You see, every 5 years, you just not don't record and pass out somewhere, please. Every 5 years, we change a minister, education minister, our policy changes. So the victims will be whom? The students. Okay? So these are the challenges we are facing today.
so do
Okay,
you
yeah?
these changing policies will also affect the decisions of the parents to
Yes?
try to decide like which syllabus for them to choose, I mean a better syllabus for their kids to study.
Yes, correct. Okay, I'll give an example. Few years ago, there was a policy where if a student who wants to become, his ambition is to become an engineer, is in a science stream, is it a, 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 a must for him to sit for biology? Well, why do you want to sit for biology? Spend so much of time, 2 years studying the subject, which we are not going to make use of it in your job as an engineer. So the system must make sure that these students give them more chance of taking physics, chemistry, and maths. Ask them to drop biology. Same thing with other field. You want to do medicine? What's so necessary? There's no use. But students are sitting for 10 to 12 subjects, SPM, and they're struggling. So these are the challenges students and parents facing. I had an experience for my son. Same thing. So they must come up with a good policy which benefits everyone, students, parents, and also improve our system. Okay.
I have an additional question to ask lah. Okay, because I'm
Okay.
quite curious about it. See, we have a lot of syllabus. We have IGCSE, which is the international syllabus. We have
Yes.
SPM. We have
Yes.
UEC. Okay, this
Yes,
is
UTC.
three main syllabus in Malaysia. Okay. So if we compare these three syllabus or these three types of schools, do you think that UEC is actually doing better in education wise?
Okay, but I ended up this UTC is Chinese schools one.
Huh?
Okay, it's for Chinese schools. It's called UTC. Yeah.
UEC,
Okay,
UEC.
UEC, Unified
Alif,
something.
yeah.
Okay. I was teaching in a Chinese school before, tuition lah, sejarah. But according to a teacher there, IG, UEC is easier as SPM. Okay. But IG, I'm very sure it's easier than SPM lah. I think you should know lah.
Yeah,
We are students who are sitting for both papers. IG is easier. SPM is actually tough. But the problem with SPM is
the language.
language. But I can tell you this, the passing mark is very low. You see, that's why we have out of 100, 90 of them can easily pass SPM.
It's not standardized
Because the
enough.
passing mark is very low. Yeah,
It's not
passing mark is
standardized.
very low. No, yes, there's no quality. That's school's passing mark is 40, yeah. But SPM some is 20. Oh. And now the latest circular from Kementerian, passing mark for Form 1, Form 4, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 is 20, yeah. This month.
That's actually
20 is a
very
passing
bad,
mark. 20 you put, how you are going to have a student with quality lah? They just want to pass the paper only. You see, everyone can pass like that. So when they go to Form 5, we are going to have a big headache. You see, these are the things they should do something about it. One more exams. They took off the exams, huh?
Yep.
No more 76 UPSR, no more PT3, Form 3. For me, like, as a teacher, most teachers, 99%, they feel exams must be introduced. The only way to evaluate a student in primary is level UPSR. The only way to evaluate a student going to SPM is Form 3, PT3, or PMR. You must have a government exam to evaluate them. Okay, you must have. But now they are using a system called PBD in Malay lah. Penilaian Bilik Darjah. I think you heard about it lah. Your time also they had PBD. I mean,
Not
a teacher will
really,
even,
we don't really use much of it lah, but because at my time it's still using KBSM.
yes, but PBD we use no. PBD means evaluate the student in the class. Okay, which teacher can evaluate the 40 students in the class? Can she evaluate them one by one in their level of achievement? No way. No way. I've been in that school for so many years, government school all. I also can't evaluate. What we do, we just give them a mark which they pass 50-50. We don't give them one is very weak. We don't give them 6, which is very good. We give them 3 and 4. How to evaluate like that? It's not genuine. It's not genuine. You must have an exam to evaluate them. Yeah. And today we have students who are struggling in SPM. Some are really getting like what do you call pressured, and they can't take it. You know why?
No
They
exam.
have no,
They are not
they have
used to
no
it.
exams. They are not used to it. They have no experience of sitting this type of exam, government exams. This is a problem. But who knows? You go to the school only, you will know. Okay, these are the challenges we are facing today, education system. That's why a lot of teachers are quitting. After 50, they quit. They are really tired. A lot of quitting.
Still working what? You're still trying your best, right?
Yes. I try my level best because I love teaching. That's why. That's why you must have passion teaching. If not, cannot.
So as an educator, as a teacher, right? Like, what do you think that Malaysia can, like the Pendidikan Malaysia can do to be taken to align with the Malaysians' education?
You're breaking, huh?
Oh, sorry.
So
Let me continue
I
again.
can't, uh,
So as an educator, as a teacher, like what steps can be taken to align Malaysians' education?
okay. What things can be taken to align Malaysian education system? Okay. Number one, the education ministry must upgrade the facilities in school, especially technology lah. Today they are talking about AI, artificial intelligence. They must they must upgrade the facilities in school. But they will face problem lah. Problem will be in rural areas where still we have no internet facilities, okay, and we have poor families. So to upgrade, they will face a lot of problems. But this is the only way to upgrade our system to be the global standard, not to challenge other countries. Okay, next. Okay, as I told you earlier, they must reduce number of students in each class. How they are going to do that? By building more schools. To build more schools, we need more money. Our economy must be strong. It's not easy, lah. We need more teachers. Okay, this one they got to step up this problem. They must reduce number of students in each class. Okay, so teachers will have easy access to the pupils lah, individually. Okay, to provide the best education individually if they have 25 or less lah. Okay, this one teachers lah. You see, they must, when they choose teachers for the training, they must teachers who have passion in teaching, a responsible person, and they must credibility. You see, most of them, they look into what? Your results, SPM results. Okay? The results don't show actually how good you are to be a teacher, actually. Okay, so they must come up with a program to make sure the teachers they produce, they have the passion, they have the credibility, and they are really responsible in this field. If not, it'll be a failure. Because the main person in an education system is teachers. What? Without teachers, our system is gone. We need good teachers. That's why they compare those days. My time, we had built excellent teachers. Excellent teachers. Okay. One more. This one is a bit difficult. They must reform the whole education system curriculum. Okay? They must reform the curriculum. You know why? Because I think when you did your Form 5, our calendar, academic calendar, students are in school only for about 6 months, 6 to 7 months. 192 days you must be in school, students. There's about how many months? 6, 7? Okay, 7 months. But you have subjects, biology, I think, more than 10 topics. History, we have 10 topics. At maths, subjects, there are so many topics to cover in 6 to 7 months, which is impossible. So the whole system must be reformed. They must do something about the whole system. Because they can't continue like this. So this year, the exam is in January, SPM. Next year is going to be in December. Okay. We won't have enough time to finish up the syllabus, prepare them for exams. So this is something they got to do if you want to improve your education system in Malaysia. See, the children must love studying, no, learning. I don't say it's happening now.
But it's very hard lah. Come on, like Mrs. Sami also been a student before. It's like there's no, like, I would say that very less student will say that they will like they love studying, you know. It's very hard for them to realize that they love studying.
That's why now,
You
that's
can't
why we
even
have.
see students reading books, extra books anymore. It's very hard.
That's why parents should play an important role. Okay, the system must be changed. School, school must entertain the students so that students are very happy coming to school. Yes, like my school, school. If you have games, 100% attendance, 100% attendance for games. That day my students didn't come for morning, didn't come to school, but after they came for basketball game. You see, so the school must come up with some program to attract the students to come to school. They must be happy coming to school. So all this something must be done. The system, I feel the system failed. Those days it was very, very nice, but the system was very good. So now they got to reform the whole curriculum system. I think they are trying to do it after 2025. Because 2026, we are starting the new, what do you call, blueprint. We are 2025 finishing. The blueprint is finishing 2025. 2026, we are going to start a new blueprint, a new system.
Too many
Okay.
systems already. Hard to
Yeah.
go and adapt the new system again and again, again and again.
That's what I'm telling
Right.
you. They're changing the system from time to time. This is a problem. And they're coming out so many subjects. Uh, Last time we had what? Kemahiran hidup,
Yes.
no more. Then they came up with RBT. They got what? Computer study. So many subjects coming in. But we don't have teachers to teach that subject. That's the main problem today.
Very pity lah nowadays.
Okay. Any other questions?
Okay, last question, okay? Because like how would you access like how do you think that the students nowadays is doing in these systems? Do you think they are confused also? Do you think that like what is going on really to the students' thoughts? Since you already teach so much, you have so many students around you. Like, do you know what their thoughts about it? About the systems, about the policies, about the exams? Because for me, right? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to ask, as a teacher, what's your point of view by looking at students, seeing the policies keep on changing?
You see, as you told first time, they are really confused. They're really confused. They don't know what to do. That's why I always call them as like guinea pig. They are like guinea pig being tested. Okay? It changes from time to time. It makes them confused, don't know what to do. And they question me, sir, why is history very important, sejarah? Why must it make wajib? I don't study. I want to do, okay, you want to do business, business administration or some other. Why you need sejarah or history for? You see, they're also confused. Why are they taking sejarah? It's a class paper today. You don't pass history, you don't pass SPM. Okay. But you want to see assess the overall Malaysian education system. We see the number of students entering public universities increasing. Yes. But the quality is not there. Okay.